welcome to the Rainbow Bridge episode 6. Can you believe it's episode 6 already? My name is Rena Dwelly. I am a certified master diamond dowser and inner diamond work practitioner. And I assist people in raising the energetic frequencies of their environments and their persons, their selves, and help them clear physical, mental, emotional blocks in their mind, body, soul, and environments. So today I have a special little demonstration of just a little mini session of diamond dowsing that I'm going to show you. I have my beautiful friend Kelly Ritchie here helping me film, so don't freak out. We're getting it done. It's a little rainy here today in Bismarck, North Dakota, so my mom has kindly volunteered her very small little office for us to do this session in, which she just took this promotion not too long ago, so it's probably time for her to have her office doused anyway. Before we start this, I want to invite you to hit like, hit love, and share this message out, please. Share this with your friends, your family. You just never know where they are on their journey and what can help them move forward. So Diamond Dowsing was created by Feng Shui Master Marie Diamond. This method cures energetic disturbances in your environment. So that's kind of what we're going to start with. If you have joined me for episode 2, you know what space clearing is. That's one of the big portions that I do. So the first thing I do when I come into your environment to do this work is I'm going to check the energetic frequency, the starting frequency, and then I have a little report that I work on filling out kind of as I go. So you can see that has a lot of pages. Our starting frequency here was a positive 6, so that shows me that that's in the beta wave frequencies. So there may have been a little chaos, a little confusion, stress, depression, separation from the oneness, and the energy sort of feels like a ping pong game. So I came in, that was the first thing I did, and then Kelly and I did a little space clearing. And Kelly, you should show them these rings. So this ring right here is the quantum ring, and this is what I open up a positive vortex with the 24 color frequencies when I come and do your work. And then every time that I'm doing a space clearing, I also open up a descension portal for the elemental earth energy to go home. Now this is kind of like, for example, when somebody cuts down a tree, that energy needs to go home and be transmuted as well. So that's kind of where we do that. So I have my dowsing rods, and now that we have checked the energetic frequency beforehand, just to give you an idea of what space clearing can do, show me what the energetic frequency of this office is currently. Okay, so I count how many times it spins. So we have already jumped up to a positive 14, which puts us in the alpha frequency. And what that means is that you have hopeful energy, you create space and time for yourself, peaceful, uplifting, and comfortable. Nature actually operates on this frequency. So right now we're at a very good standing here just after a space clearing. So that's pretty incredible stuff, just that an energetic hanging out and cleaning your space will do that for you. And now I have cures. With these cures, you can see I have different colors. These are just different markers to tell me which frequency that these are tuned to work with. So these are activated with 20, part of the 24 frequencies, depending on what we're using them for. The blue ones are for geopathic stress lines. The violet are for curing negative vortexes and karma lines. The yellow are that you can see are for interference lines or EMF. The red are for personal interference lines, so those are going to personally affect you and are intensified for you. And then we have green, sorry. The green are for Hartman and Curry lines, which those are negative and stressed electricity lines that are coming in and can actually zap you. So first thing we are going to do, are there positive vortexes in this office? No positive vortex. If there was a positive vortex, well, actually there is a positive vortex because we have this quantum ring. But if there was a natural positive vortex in here, I would map that out and show my mom where that was, and then I'd ask her to place a crystal in there to double the size, double the aura of the positive vortex. So are there any natural negative vortexes in this office? No. Okay, so we don't have to cure any negative vortexes either. And so what that would look like is I would take 2 of the purple cures, and then I actually have to get down on the floor and have it point the direction of how the cures are, or how they are placed, how the negative vortex is placed. So we start by placing it. Okay, let's go back just a second. There are ley lines. So when 2 ley lines cross and they don't create a perfect 90-degree angle, then anything other than a 90-degree angle creates a negative vortex. So I would start by, like, say it was a 75-degree angle. I'd have to map out those angles like that, and then I have to figure out which one of the sticks needs to be moved to create that 90-degree angle, and that's actually how I cure a negative vortex. So that's pretty interesting. Next we are going to do geopathic stress lines. Are there geopathic stress lines in this room? Yes. Okay. Hang on. I want to make sure I'm writing some of this stuff down so that I can fill out my report. Sorry guys, I will hurry and do this quick. I thought I'd be a little more organized. You know how that works, right? Okay, so how many geopathic stress lines are in this office? Again, we're looking for spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 geopathic stress lines in my mom's office. Now, Kelly, how big would you say this office is?
9 by 12, maybe?
It is not very big at all. So what geopathic stress lines are, these are scars in the earth. So aquifers, mining tunnels, places where 2 soils meet, such as clay and sand, anything where there's a scar in the earth. And what's interesting about geopathic stress lines is the Druids built roads on geopathic stress lines because there is a natural flow. Think of like the Grand Canyon and how the river carved the Grand Canyon out. That is exactly what a geopathic stress line does. So when you are sitting in your office or sleeping in a room that has geopathic stress lines running through, it can, affect your sleep, deplete your immune system. You might have pain on one side of your body depending on where that geopathic stress line's coming in, or difficulty keeping plants, trees, and shrubs healthy. So that's pretty important stuff. So I'm gonna just grab out 6 of these blue ones here. And then we're gonna go treasure hunting, guys. All right. So I'm not actually gonna hide these. Typically, when I would come into your home or your space, I would hide these, so that children, you want these to stay in place.
And pets.
And pets, you don't want these knocked out of place. So what I'm gonna do just for the show is just place them, and then I will go back and tape them or hide them wherever they need to be. So where's the first geopathic stress line? Wow, look at that. See how that points? It's just crazy. So I'm gonna come back over here this way. And this just shows me the priority of geopathic stress lines that need to be cured. So the first one is, show me the center line. Okay, I don't know if you can see how that opened up. It actually points to exactly where I need to place this cure. So I'm gonna just stick that cure on the floor. Show me where the second geopathic stress line is that we need to cure. It's kind of pointing towards that corner. So I'm gonna say, show me where the center line of this is. Right about here. See how that opened up? That's pretty interesting stuff. Okay, where's the third? Okay, so I'm gonna just face this way. I'll let Kelly move so you can see. And show me the center line. Okay. So I'm just gonna stick this back here. Like I said, I'll go back and make sure that I get everything taped up and placed where it needs to be. Where's the third one? Geopathic stress line. It kind of looks like I might need to come back. I'm gonna start from this way. Sorry guys. Teeny tiny office with a great big desk. It's amazing. Okay, so show me the center line. Okay, it looks about right here. Now these are always on your borders. If I'm working on your property, I'll actually go out and bury some stuff too. But in a situation like this, because not everybody's ready to learn their lessons, I can only do my mom's space because I have her permission. So what's interesting is Diamond Dowsing works with the 3 pieces of the law of attraction, which, okay, so you have your heavenly luck, which is the luck you're born with. And what Diamond Dowsing does to assist you here is it clears karma and helps you enhance dharma. And then you have your human luck, which is all about making good choices towards your soul path, your soul purpose. It helps you open up channels and work in a supported space so that you can make those good decisions. You're not being bogged down by that heaviness, that karma, that density that may be holding you back. And then you have environmental luck, which, you know, when you want to live and work in environments that are a little higher vibration, because you know you're going to match that vibration. So you want an environment that can support you. What's interesting, my home is quantum level doused, quantum master level doused, excuse me, and it is at a positive 450. So the space feels okay at a positive 14. My home is at a positive 450. So I would probably go home and put my clothes in one of these energy rings if I was just coming to hang out all day. But you know, my office is doused, so that's important to me. Next we have interference lines. How many interference lines are there in here? Again, we're looking for the spin. These are interference lines, are cell phone towers, radio towers, satellite dishes that may be affecting. So these are the yellow, activated with the yellow frequency. Just pulling them out here. Sorry guys. Better hang on to them. They're gonna go everywhere if I just set them down. So we had 6 here too. Okay, and again, I'm gonna go on the same, show me where the first one is. right about there. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here, say show me the center line of where I need to cure this. Okay, come back just a smidge. Show me where the second one is. Okay, so come back here, show me the centered line. I'm gonna come from this direction. It's kind of,
I'd have to be by your desk.
I think it might be right here behind the fridge. Is it behind the fridge?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Are there any questions, Kelly, as we move?
We have several people saying hello.
Hey guys, happy to see you. Show me this.
If you have any questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them out there. I know it probably looks a little silly as to what I'm doing right now. Show me. Okay, center line. Okay, we got this one kind of right over here. Oh, right on the shelf again. All right, show me the center line. All right, let me try one more time. There we go. Okay, so this one is kind of right back here behind this shelf. I'm just gonna set this right here until I can get back there and bury that. And then what do we have? Personal interference lines. How many personal interference lines?
We have a question.
Okay.
What does the rods you are putting down do, and what is the center line?
Okay, so the center line shows me, okay, so if that energy disturbance is coming in this way, that center line shows me where to block that so that it's not continuing to come in. These are activated with certain frequencies to stop that energetic disturbance from coming in. Does that make sense? It like cures it, it heals it. This is like acupuncture for your environment. So I hope
that was Nefaria Phoenix.
Okay. How many personal interference lines? So again, these are the ones that are personally affecting my mom. As you can see, there's a lot.
Which she's given permission for you to.
Yep, my mom has given me permission for all of this. You're thinking the karma lines. We're not there yet.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, this is a lot. So when I can see that this is happening, I can probably tell you that my mom probably has a lot of headaches coming in. I'll tell you what the interference lines do. They cause heart, stomach issues, headaches, respiratory issues. They clutter and stifle your creativity, your spirituality, your confidence, and your ability to manifest. Okay, look at that. So when we have that many personal interference lines, then I say, can these be cured with one or two? Yes. How many? Okay, so there's one personal interference line that I can put down that's gonna block all of this stuff coming in to affect my mom, give her headaches, give her respiratory
So that was showing
issues.
all the things that are affecting her.
Yeah, and that's your EMF that's coming in and causing all that stress. So this is a red. This is actually activated with ruby frequency for balance. So balance is gonna help cure that, okay? So where is my mom's personal interference line? The whiteboard, interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to ask for the center line. Where do I place this so that it cures that? And this will swing open. See how it swung open there? That's how I lay my cure down. Right there. Okay.
We have Kirith asking, do you use copper rods?
These are copper rods. Yes.
And Sherry Lynn says, thanks, Rena's mom.
Thanks, Rena's mom. My mom's name is Karen. I hope she's watching. She's not in here right now. I'm not sure we would be able to move around in this space.
Yes.
Are there negative Hartman and Curry lines in this space? No. Okay, so Hartman and Curry lines represent stress lines in electricity. Okay, so Hartman and Curry lines occur every 5 steps on Earth. And if you have an outlet that happens to be on one of these Hartman and Curry lines, it turns that negative. So if you have, say, a coffee pot plugged into that, you're going to get zapped every 20 seconds in that Hartman-Curry line. So a coffee pot's going to be less than a TV, and a TV is actually going to be less than a power box. So if you're in a home or an office where your power box is on a Hartman and Curry line, it actually turns the entire environment negative. And what's interesting is, in my neighborhood, our transformer was on a Hartman and Curry line.
Wow.
So our entire neighborhood was negative. I had to go outside and bury cures, and then everything was fine. So,
wow.
Yeah. So Hartman and Curry lines, they cause, nervous system disorders, inability to focus or concentrate, memory loss, ADD, ADHD-like symptoms. So that makes sense if you're getting zapped every 20 seconds. And it's pretty common, you guys. I mean, it's not a joke. So now I'm going to ask, are there karma lines in here for my mom? Yes. Interesting. So you want to cure your karma lines because you can actually have karmic ties to the land. Now, this is something that, this piece of the dowsing, you have a choice if you want it done or not. Some people aren't ready to cure or be done with those lessons and move forward, but you know, you really honestly should at least consider, because you're holding yourself back. You're creating a stuck environment for yourself. Now, what's also interesting about curing karma lines, you know, my mom might have a few days where she may be thinking about some stuff or may not feel the best, because that's just part of healing. As we release that, you know, sometimes it might be a little painful or a little uncomfortable, but I promise you in about a week, at least in 30 days, she'll be feeling amazing. So how many karma lines are there in here for my mom? 3, 4, 5. Okay. She has 5 karma lines in here. So this is where I'm going to pull out violet. Now, if you guys probably remember me talking about the violet frequency, the violet is for forgiveness. And a lot of times our personal lessons are all about forgiving ourselves, right?
Yes.
Very interesting. Okay.
Nefaria has a question. How do you infuse the rods with certain frequency, and can you make the rods at home, or do you have to buy them?
I buy them from my teacher. She activates them all. So, show me where the first karma line is. It's kind of sort of behind this here. So, let me see, center line. Kind of looks like this area here. Is this cured? Yes. All right, show me the second karma line. Okay, right there. Third, the door.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
I'm always interested in what's on the other side of these placements.
Well, this is karma. So
Okay,
this is,
right. Okay.
This is yours. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna set this right here. I'm gonna have to climb the chair.
Get a little workout doing this.
Right. Yeah, and in a bigger space, you can imagine I'm cruising all over the place. Okay. Next one. Okay. So I'll come back over here. All right, right about here. Okay, so that's about what I have for a super mini and super fast diamond dowsing session. You know, if you guys have any questions, I would love for you to reach out to me. Send me a friend request, send me a message. I would love to visit with you about what I do, why I do it, and how I do it. I don't mind answering any questions at all. Let's see, I have just a few things on my notes list here. Next week on the Rainbow Bridge, we'll be talking about being a spiritual guardian for children. So if you have, say, your own child or grandchild, somebody that you know is like a little enlightened being, if they are over 14, ask for their blanket permission if you can do a little work for them. And this is just, it's going to be fun and exciting and just help them along in their journey. If they're under 14, you don't necessarily need that permission. But once they turn 14, you know, and most kids at 14 are like, yeah, mom, sure. Yeah, mom, or yeah, grandma, whatever you want to do. So we'll be talking about that. I invite you to become an Akashic Academy member. Go to askyourrecords.com, connect with Emily. It's $11.11 a month. We have this secret page that is full of education and information that is hosted by our founder and director, Emily Harrison, and her business partner, Coach Nick. They are amazing people, and the education is just phenomenal. I mean, it's just really, it speaks to your heart and your soul, and it's beautiful. Tell Emily that Rena sent you. I will be there every step of your journey with you. So also, one more thing. I invite you to join me on my business page tonight. I will go back and post the link. But I will be talking specifically about ley lines and vortices and what they do, how you can work with them, why you want to cure a negative vortex in your home. And actually, I can just kind of tell you that right now. The time on that is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Like I said, I will definitely share the link for this. So a negative vortex, I just wanted to make sure I had everything on here that I wanted to tell you, so that's why I have my notes. It has a draining or depleting energy. It can cause mild or severe issues in your physical and mental health. If you live or sleep in an area with a negative vortex, you have a tendency towards addiction. It can cause SIDS in babies because the vortex energy totally depletes the energy of a newborn. What's really interesting about negative vortexes is spirits use these to travel between the dimensions. So if you have a lot of activity, it can actually become disturbing. I get a lot of calls from local people, and this is where I joke about being a ghostbuster, to actually go space clear and close up those negative vortexes for them. And you know, it's incredible. These people, it's changed their lives. These people who, you know, weren't quite sure who to call, they've had priests or whatever come out to their home, nothing was helping. And then they call me, and it's like, it's interesting. This one home my husband and I went to, it was a gloomy day. We got there was 3 negative vortexes that needed to be cured. The dad had fell in one and broke both ankles. The son and his dad were fighting literally in the middle of the other ones, like on a daily basis. And the third one was out by this tree, and these birds were sitting above, screaming. I mean, it was not a chirp. It was just ear piercing and scary. Once I had these all cured, I'm not kidding you, this blew my husband away. It was like rainbows came out, the birds were singing, and these people, every time I see them in public, they're like, I can't believe what happened? You've changed our lives. So this is really big, beautiful work. With that, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Up next tonight is Andrea Stepanowski's Sacred Chakra Flow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. And like I said, please join me if you want to learn more about ley lines and vortices. And
Did you want to talk about how you can do this distantly?
oh, goodness sakes, Kelly, yes. With like 30 seconds left. This work can absolutely be done distantly. And just to kind of show you, I created a mock map of a home. So I would, do all the work just like I have personally, and I would map out where to place your cures in your home. And then I get online with you and help you place these cures, help you answer any questions you have about the process itself, and then you move forward. And it has been done very successfully. It's super effective. My friend Brandy, I did her home in Texas. She was out at a movie with her family, and they came home, and it was like, she's like, wow. We walked in, and it was like everything changed. The lights were brighter, the energy was way happier, and she was so thrilled. I mean, that's magic, you guys. That's the stuff that real magic is made of, and it's absolutely beautiful. I am so proud to be a healer of the earth. I hate to use that term healer because that's almost egotistical, but a supporter, an energetic helper of the earth. Let's put it that way. So with that, I will see you guys next Thursday. Have a beautiful and magical day.